All right. RDH number 22. We got returning guest Waggas, basically. He's here
Hello.
every week now.
I'm the only guest.
Ever.
Check out our Twitch.
Yeah, we'll link it. Why not? We'll also link my gaming channel and our RDH clips and whatever the hell else we feel like linking. So
My OnlyFans.
yeah,
Have you guys got the Bad Dragon sponsorship yet?
no, I emailed
Yeah.
them, but sadly they have not responded. So again, Bad Dragons, I am not mad. I'm just disappointed. Come to daddy.
We're disappointed in you, Bad Dragons.
Dragon coming today.
Okay, so today, instead of making a game, I made more of a segment. Have you guys heard of Dust, Detroit Urban Survival Tactics?
No, I haven't.
Yes, I
It's not
definitely
like we
heard
were
of
not
that.
talking about this.
Yeah,
Before
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Jack actually hasn't.
Yeah. So I briefly explained it to you guys before the podcast. Going to explain it a little bit again for the show's sake. There is a kind of training facility run by this guy, and he claims to be an expert in like street survival. That means like disarming guns, rifles, pistols, just people attacking with knives or their fists or stuff like that. So he teaches this stuff to like soccer moms in Detroit who don't know any better. And I thought we could kind of watch his content and then react accordingly to just the atrocity that he brings to the table here. Like, even if you have no combat experience whatsoever, like no martial art experience.
I have the most combat experience here. I
Yeah.
think.
I think
I
I
don't
know.
have
Off
any
my uncle,
combat
but-
experience,
but-
but I have these guns.
I'm sure you guys will be just fine with picking apart this guy's shit, okay?
Alright, let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
So I am going...
Pretty
The
sure.
three least experienced people.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to flip over to my YouTube, and we're going to watch these guys, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You guys see it?
I can.
Why does his logo look like the SCP Foundation's logo?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, we can see it in any of these videos. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
It's a
like
very fancy logo.
he's a secret agent for the SCP.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, Bacon. What contest are you gonna win?
What contest do you mean?
Yeah, win and.
Wait,
Contest
what,
win.
Tab, look at
what are you looking
No,
at?
in your
Go up.
bookmarks.
your bookmarks.
Oh, that was for a free rifle. Okay.
Fucking
Cheeky.
the American wins
Yeah.
a free rifle.
Yeah, it was inexpensive. I didn't win. Okay, so.
Steam games.
So,
buy.
so this one is a side headlock. So that's that classic headlock that you're showing right now, like that you see in movies and stuff. It's not actually hard to get out of. I'll kind of briefly explain it afterward. But watch this. So she takes her arm and she just kind of puts it by his face, and look how limp he goes. Like nothing,
That's so fake.
nothing broke his grit. And this guy's legit teaching this to
I would go for an eye gouge there.
Is this the one where you got to stick the finger up the bum?
Oh wait,
She
so
could easily.
do you
she
see?
could've whacked
Okay,
him
for
in the collar.
one, let's check out the physique on this woman here, right?
She's
you think
as
she's-
skinny as me.
Do you think she's gonna break out of anything?
Well,
I'd like
if
to
she
say
whacked
that
his
is a
cock.
And can I
child.
say the R word?
Yeah, I mean, sure, I don't give a fuck.
Like, she looks like she couldn't get out of that headlock even if she was going to be raped.
Yeah, and she doesn't look like she could get out of that headlock if she knew what she was doing. Like, she looks like 12 years old. And
He
he's
is 12 years old.
Yeah, 12 years old, and she's trying to get out of this grown man's headlock. That's just not gonna happen.
No. Gotta do
Like, look
more
at
than
that.
just, fucking put your face on his...
I
Put
gouge
it on
him.
its face.
What
Stick your
they
fingers through his eye socket.
what they're
Or whack him in the
teaching
balls.
right now, right? What they're teaching right now, right, is fake confidence, right? So you're a child now. You know what to do when someone does this. So when they do it to you, you don't need to scream. You can just get out. That's gonna get someone killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it could be
You meant
much
scream
more
out
savage
fire.
than just
yeah, I actually have a little bit of grappling experience myself, and it's
How
that's
many
not.
subscribers does this person have?
This is on YouTube, 150. Not very many, but they teach in.
Oh, okay.
They teach in person. That's
You can
where they
tell
are.
by the dislikes.
By the dislikes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they took away the dislike button.
No,
It
no, no.
just
You
says
can
dis-
download
Well,
a
I have a
Chrome plugin.
yeah, I have a Chrome plugin.
Ah,
But look
oh,
at
well.
this. Way more dislikes than likes.
For those people who do not know, the Chrome plugin is called Return YouTube Dislikes.
Yes, very simple. And
Ah.
I fully support it.
Yes. They shouldn't have done it in the first place. Because then you can't see the dislikes on this video.
We should
Yeah.
we should all watch and react to weird facts about the male body.
Maybe later. Okay. So
Bacon, what are these suggested videos, by the way?
He wanted to
General
know.
Grievous, complete story.
all right, so we're going to the next one here. Okay. Look at this. Look at this beauty. So they're basically saying, and this is kind of half right, if I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
because he's using
I mean,
you
motion
use
and
their
to
momentum
guy-
to kind of turn them around, and then you get them in a guillotine
moment.
choke,
Yeah.
which you know.
That one looks better.
Hound,
It's
who's the one we're meant to be criticizing here? The person
on
telling
top
or
now.
the person in the headlock?
It's
Go ahead.
both are instructors, I believe, demonstrating. But okay, I'm gonna kind of break this down, right? For one, that's not a real takedown. That's like a spear
There's-
tackle.
He easily could have stopped that.
Not running
tackle and not
Yeah.
fallen back.
You sprawl at all. Like look up any wrestling sprawl, right? It's very simple. You just throw your hip down, legs out. You're stuffing that. And then if you come over here, he looks like he's about to like pull guard, or what he ends up doing is using his momentum to flip him, but he's not using his legs at all to actually flip the guy over. If you were to, I've done this before in jiu-jitsu, if you were to take both of your legs here and put them on the inside of the thighs here, right?
Yeah.
And you were to say grab his lapel, or even if you
Lynx
have
is now playing Counter-Strike.
yeah, even if you have that choke locked in like he does, you can use your legs then to have that extra muscle to throw him over. Like this.
Yeah.
When he goes down, you're probably going to fall on your ass and he's not going to go anywhere. Like, he's not using his legs really to push at all there.
Well, what's stopping the guy from just extending his legs out?
Alright, so where? Like, right...
No, back
Here?
bit. No, back bit. No, keep going back. Like, before he gets, like, taken down.
Yeah, a normal person's reaction would to like push
So
you like,
what's
right
what's
leg
stopping
back.
you from, like, you know, leaning forward into the tackle? Like, the
No,
person being tackled.
that's exactly what I was describing. So what you want to do is take these legs here, put them back as
Yeah,
far
yeah,
as you
yeah,
can,
exactly.
and throw your hip
Like,
downwards.
If someone's running at you, your natural reaction is to, like, you know, lean forward.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
This guy is standing completely upright, and and this takedown would not work against anyone who knows anything about grappling. Okay.
Like, fair enough
I think
if you
even
weren't
just-
paying attention, but
Yeah. Okay. So we continue to this god awful roll here, not using his legs to help him over. He's got the choke in right here, kind of, but he lets go with one hand for whatever reason. And now that choke is useless. You cannot choke him out very easily now. He could get out of that anytime he wanted. It's loose. He's got it over top.
He has 2 free hands as well to just beat like wail on your stomach. Look at that.
Ah, fuck.
If anything, just reach
I
back
don't-
around and eye gouge the cunt.
Oh no, it's right here though.
See,
So we go over here. For one, all right. Look how loose this is. That is not tight at all. You can see space in there.
Yeah.
For two, he just reached over the back of his head. What is that supposed to do? Like it to lock in one of those chokes, right? You're supposed to use your own wrist here to put up against their neck like that, right?
Yeah, the windpipe.
And then you grab your own hand here and you tuck it in like that. Like It's not very difficult. You lean back, you tuck in. There's no space. You're
Mm.
choking
I feel
them
like-
out.
I feel like a lot of these moves are like similar to what they teach you in Kaido.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that bullshit that like you just fight in the air, and if you get into an actual bullshit, or if you
Well,
get into an
I'll-
actual problem, it won't help you because you've never fought an actual person.
Yeah, so I've looked it up. It's like a Kaido is not considered a fake martial arts, but it's considered as won't work in real life situations, self defense application.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
kata.
think a lot of these are like similar.
Yeah, kata is not the way to go when it comes to trade. You have to spar. You have to actually get hit people.
Mm.
That's how you learn how to fight. This is
Yeah.
not a choke. This is not a good position either to have that choke in.
It's more like they're given like, you haven't seen your mate in a long time and you're just giving them a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as well, everyone, all four of us are coming at this from a different perspective.
Okay.
So
What are you thinking?
Bacon's been a fighter. Like he's trained in fighting. Mark, I don't think's ever hit someone in his life. Waggis has probably gotten into a fight at some point, and I'm coming at this from a rugby standpoint.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'd
So
like to hear your rugby take. I'll replay it. You narrate over
Mhm.
the video and tell us what do you think. This.
So, just from playing rugby for so long, if I saw someone coming at me like that,
Mm-hmm.
I'd lean forward and get my hand on the back and push down.
Okay.
And then as soon as they're down, you drop all your weight into the back of their neck.
So
That's what you do.
So what you would do
Paralyze them.
right here, right?
Yep.
Is you would take.
And then I drop my weight on top of them.
Mm-hmm. So you would like put these legs out here, drop
And then
your weight
drop.
on top of them.
Yeah.
That's
And then they'd
exactly what I was describing when I said sprawling.
Hmm.
That's what a sprawl
Yeah.
is. You
Yeah.
you put your weight,
I think that's a
especially
normal-
your hip, down over them, and it stops them from taking you down and getting on top. Now you're on top in the dominant position.
That's what she said. But yeah. I think that's just normal human reaction to put your legs
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
create like a stoppage,
Mm-hmm.
sprawl.
Someone's running
And
at you, you lean forward,
Yeah.
put your legs back.
I think anyone, well, any normal person with will
But
do that.
But it is a legitimate move to use their momentum to twirl them around. But
Oh, yeah.
but
We're not
generally,
denying that.
you're going to either pull guard, right? Not use their momentum, just pull guard, wrap your legs around them. You're in kind of a neutral position in a standard fight. In just a grappling scenario, you're in a dominant position. Or you use your legs to underhook theirs and throw them over top of you using the momentum and the strength in your legs to do so, rather than just relying on
Yeah.
the momentum. Because relying on the momentum can be tricky because you're not getting your strength involved, so they could literally just fall on top of you. And then they can just ground pound you into oblivion.
You know, this move looks, that move looks very similar to one in I think Daredevil, where the Punisher is like in a prison scene.
Okay.
And he does that. And though I watched like an actual fighter, like commentate on this scene,
Mhm.
and yeah, it was like they researched it really well, and he did it properly,
Mhm.
and he used his momentum to like get the guy around it, and obviously
Yeah.
brutalized him. I wouldn't mind watching that scene. It's in like a couple minutes later after these ones,
Okay.
if
Yeah.
you guys want.
Yeah. Sure. Just find it, and then we'll watch your stream once we're done with these.
Yeah, easy.
Well, momentum's a big part in anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for this one?
Knife disarm. Let's go.
I slowed it down. Look how limp his dummy is. Like, okay, let's try to break this down. So, boom, right here. That's not a stabbing motion. Like, that's not what you put your arm in when you try to stab someone. You don't go like that. You're never like
You can,
that.
you can.
No,
I think it's called an 8. No, because it's in this video I watched. There's all these different knife motions, and it's called like something 8,
mhm.
where like say you've got the knife and
Mhm.
it's coming out this way,
Yeah.
or you use this pen. You'd like normally they'd think you're gonna go in from the right or something, and then you
Mhm.
like come around, and then you
Yes.
also you do that.
Yeah. That
And like
is
that's very good to like.
that is a real strike, right?
But this guy was weird, like
This guy was
hitting someone
turned
here. Yeah,
like this
yeah.
and
His body
stabbing
position
like that.
was fucky. Yeah.
Like that's for one, never gonna
A
happen.
child could stop that. Just grab his fucking arm.
For two, what is this control? Like without grabbing the arm here immediately, without getting both hands on that arm and
He could just
controlling
twist
that
his
weapon.
wrist and maybe cut him still.
Even that, he can just slide his arm down here and stab in the gut, dick,
Yeah.
legs. Femoral artery is going to make you bleed out very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think what you'd
now
want
he gets.
is to. Okay, that's better. But well, no, shouldn't his arm be like on the outside?
So it looks like he's trying to do a really sloppy arm drag here. Now, instead of this, where his arm is over top of the shoulder, reaching for like the head, and this is controlling not even the wrist, but like almost mid forearm, you
I think
would,
you
in
still get hit, I think.
my opinion, with the knife like that, you'd want both hands right on the attacking arm, and you'd want distance from yourself, almost locking your arms outwards, trying to drag that knife away from you for the initial attack before you then can try to, I don't know, hit him or grab control of the knife or something. It's gonna be it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a scramble. You're not just gonna go like this, block the knife, right, and then have time to like grab his head.
Yeah, because you know how quickly your arm gets blocked. Bang.
Like
Or,
he's gonna be
up.
doing this shit, right? He's gonna be trying to really get after you.
Yeah, the prison shank is like,
but
I forgot the actual name of it, but like where they just like go.
yeah,
Like it's actually very hard to stop.
yeah,
Just
no,
one of those like it's called like the. Oh, what is it? It's called something like the jackhammer or something. Not that, but it's like a name like that. And yeah. And it's I've seen like even the professionals doing like a scenario of it, and it's like even for professionals, it's pretty fucking like hard to see where it's coming, like what's happening. Like,
but say like you're just doing this right over and over. That's not gonna stop that because they're gonna hit here, then they're already off, and now the blade's coming into your forearm, into your chest, into your gut, neck. Like that you have to immediately grab control of that arm on that first strike, or you're gonna get stabbed. Like you have to maintain control there.
Like, isn't the whole point of stabbing someone with a knife like they're not going to expect it, sort of thing?
Well, I mean, you're still at a huge advantage, right? If you stab someone.
Yeah, but like
if you have a knife in your hand and they don't.
like every time I've seen someone get stabbed with a knife, it's usually they get up close and then attack, not what they're doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like they pretty much get up to the point where they would bump shoulders and then stab them.
Okay, so they don't even have the knife out.
Well, it's
maybe
easy to conceal.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Like, it'd be concealed until they're close enough so they can stab them.
Yeah. For one, this situation, the position that he's in probably isn't realistic. That's what we were getting at the first, right? Like, he's putting himself in a very particular position to be able to demonstrate this move that wouldn't even work.
Yeah, like unless you're in like a movie, this is not going to be a real situation.
Yeah. And so he just grabs the knife by the blade, might I add, and then switches it. Like, Okay, so if you look, I don't know if he's grabbing it by the blade, but I think he had half of his hand on the blade, and then when it was behind his back, he adjusted.
When the cunt with the knife is like, there was like nothing stopping his arm from him just yanking out his arm and slicing him on the way out.
Oh yeah. Like, look how limp he is right here. This is just
well,
dead weight holding.
You think
this
to
knife.
give
What
good-
sort of situation do you get in where the
half-assed
attack with knives is just gone like, ugh.
So what's gonna happen is this guy's gonna turn around, face him,
Maybe he's just
tuck
done a
that
marathon.
tuck that arm inside, right? And right now there's nothing stopping him from just stabbing him, but you're gonna tuck that knife inside, regain control of that arm, and then continue to assault. Like
even if he
dead
doesn't,
weight
like, you know,
happen.
like, even if he doesn't penetrate the skin while trying to stab him in that position,
Mm-hmm.
like the jolt from being poked with a knife will cause him to, like, you know, let go of the attacker.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of, well, I've even known someone who was stabbed, and I'm pretty sure they didn't even feel the knife, like when they were in the moment.
Or
They
they
didn't
drunk.
realize they'd been. I don't know.
Was this? I'm pretty sure
Probably.
I seen a Russian fucking. Right, like, I'm pretty sure that was a news article for, like, some Russian guy.
Oh well, yeah. No, this was someone that I knew in person, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, adrenaline's
they
a hell
didn't
of a
feel it.
drug. You can get stabbed a couple of times, not even feel it, and then like after the fight's
Once
over,
it's all
you're
died
like,
down.
oh shit, I'm bleeding out.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I don't think that any of the people that they're teaching is going to be able to keep a level head.
No.
To the point where they'll be like, oh, so I need to do this and then grab.
That's the thing. You need to do it enough to put to like repetition. You need to do it a shit ton till it becomes like a part of just natural, you know. Because like I guess some of the basic natural ones, like if someone's coming at you and to tackle you, you automatically stance yourself. You've probably done that many times in your life as a kid and stuff, just from like, so it's already sort of ingrained in you. This shit with like disarming people and that, you're not gonna think of that if you're like in the fucking heat of the moment.
Well, I think as a human, and say like if someone was coming at you with a knife and you saw them have the knife, your first instinct is either to run or to fight. And then if you choose to fight, then the very next thing you're thinking of is the knife needs to go.
Yeah.
So you're not even looking at the person, you're looking at the knife.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
They're not going to think about blocking it. They're going to be thinking about grabbing the wrist as soon as possible and just trying to stop the knife.
And that's exactly what I recommended you do, is you need to maintain control of that arm. If that arm is free to do whatever it wants, like it is 90% of this technique, you're just going to get stabbed repeatedly.
Yeah. And as I always say, go for the eye gouge. Like, that's going to fuck anyone up. If you stick a thumb in their eye socket and just... Bro.
Oh, have you ever...
Either the eyes or the rear end.
Put your thumb as hard as you can into there.
Oh yeah.
Because when I was doing my security, they were telling you if like someone has something in your hand, you like go like that, put there, and squeeze as hard as you can.
If you do it softly here, it fucks up your whole grip at all.
Yeah. Well, there's another one where you, like if you put your hand on top of theirs, this against your chest, and you pull back.
That's called a transport wrist lock.
Oh yeah, like
that fucking hurts.
Like
that's actually
like pull down.
So you don't put your hand here. So what you do is you wrap their arm around so their elbow is like sitting on your bicep almost, and then you have both
like that.
Yeah, and then you have both hands to pull down and break that wrist.
I've only got two hands to like try and work this out, but like
I mean.
That's
just hold your hand like
that.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my sister's boyfriend's a cop, and he said like pushing somewhere here. I don't know, I can't remember exactly where it is, but it really fucking hurts.
There's a lot of
if you push.
There's a lot of pressure points that hurt.
Right here.
But if you have adrenaline running, if you have adrenaline running, right, like to the point where you're not going to feel a knife wound, pressure points probably aren't the way to diffuse that situation.
Yeah, that's also true. But it's worth a try, I guess. If
fingers in the eye, finger at the bum.
Yeah, when in
what
doubt,
what if they like that though?
Then you'll stop fighting. You start fucking.
Well, you got a lot more to worry about.
All right.
Yeah. Let's make love, not war.
Let's go to the next one here. Is this
side choke escape?
I think this is the same as this one was, but it's with a grown man. And this one looks almost more ridiculous than the child.
I thought for this one you like lean down and grab under their leg and lift up.
Yes, actually you're 100% right here. Hold on. Can we just take a moment? Can we take a moment to see how easy this man's grip breaks here, and then how easily he gets thrown off? Just and look, he like walks backwards to try to make it look better. There's the man himself. Oh my god.
What is?
I think big scam. Big scam.
And people pay money to get.
People pay money to learn this. Like, look at that. There's no way.
This is fucking worse than Aikido.
So what you want to do in that situation is when you're in the lock, right? You're actually in a dominant position. You want to grab them at the hips, right? And then you can use your body to actually lift them up, and now you have control of them. Now you can slam them on the ground. You can get inside control. You can pass to mount, quarter guard, whatever, half guard. You can then take their back if they try to like turtle. You're in a dominant position if someone gets you in a headlock, if you know what to do. You grab them by the hips, you use your leg muscles, you lift them up in the air, and you can take them down. It's not hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Why do people pay money for this?
So this is actually a position that I'm very, very familiar with. Don't joke.
Oh, bake? And are you on lying down?
Just from
I was about to say that.
just from my jiu-jitsu career, though, right? For one,
Yeah.
going up that tall,
What
like
was
that,
his last name?
going up that tall, like puts you incredibly off balance. You're gonna want to sink your hips
Lower
down.
your center of gravity.
Yeah, sink your hips down, lower your center of gravity, and then you want to start
Take
running
your pins
arms or around the neck for a choke or a lock. Like here, we'll watch this though. For one, let's just dissect that first bit here. No one is just going to let you throw them off like this. And what's more likely to happen is you are rotating yourself and they are just staying in the same position, maybe grabbing an arm to keep themselves up, like snaking their own hand under here, getting an underhook, and you're going to then be mounted from the front instead of the back.
Oh, that's what she said.
Oh, is that? Are you used to being mounted from the front by your friend Jiu-Jitsu?
I think he's used to be
I was
mounted
too.
from the back.
Mm-hmm. Now here, he could have
I think
easily
Aiken just likes to be
maintained.
mounted.
He could have even if he did get flipped, right? He could have easily maintained back control just by getting his hooks in, which he already had his hooks in. If he kept them in, all he needs to do, right, is take that back and don't let him turn. It's that simple.
Look, that's the perfect. But that's the perfect time for an eye gouged. Like, stick your fingers in his eyes and then punch him in the cock.
One finger in the eye, one finger at the bum.
But to be honest, I don't even know if I could bring myself to do an eye gouge. But I guess if you're in like the moment, if it's life or death, like, maybe, but maybe not still, because that's fucking gross.
The only thing I almost like is the get up here, right? He's keeping his hand in front of his face, defending from those kicks, and he like keeps his hands up while he's getting. That's a proper get up, almost. But the whole execution of this move is wrong. Both scenarios here. Like, what is he doing with his legs here? He's just allowing him to escape. Why wouldn't you, getting in this position, why wouldn't the attacker here just use his legs, maintain these hooks to keep the back, and even if he couldn't, once he turns around like this, use your legs to wrap around and get in guard. Like, these are supposed to be professionals here. Like, why isn't he doing basic grappling? Very basic grappling. He's just sitting there, idle.
Yeah. He's playing an idle game. He's playing technically.
Let's say they do get into the position where the person on the ground does roll over.
Yes.
Like, why wouldn't the attacker just continue attacking?
Well, that's the point, is if I'm on top of someone, right, on their back, I have my hooks in like he did. Okay? And I start to go over, right? I still have my hooks in. I'm maintained on that back. I'm going to get an underhook and seat belt him, right? Or I'm going to wrap that neck and lock in a rear naked.
Oh,
like,
you're gonna lock him in rear naked.
It's called a rear naked choke.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
There's
that big fella.
I've seen that on certain websites.
Bacon the sexy in rear naked.
This isn't a beach.
But,
Yeah.
hang on, are these
We're not at the
are these
beach.
sorts of moves trying to protect, like, teach you to protect yourself from potential attackers, or are these moves that try and get you out of police, like when police tackle you?
No, these are moves like potential attackers. He markets his material to police and civilians trying to survive attackers in the streets of Detroit.
Well, maybe
So
he should
police
more
aren't
market
taking
it
this one.
towards, like, Hollywood actors.
Oh, that's a good
Because
idea. So they
The
actually
only
die.
vibes I'm getting from these videos are like if you were trying to do some sort of like movie
Mm-hmm.
or something, like
Yeah, maybe it's like stunts or some shit.
like fight stunts.
But
or
even
something.
then, there's much better people who actually work in the movie industry and know what they're
Mhm.
doing. So you just hire
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
they look way
at
more
look
realistic.
at John Wick. John Wick does realistic fight scenes very
Yeah.
well, and that movie is
Mm.
incredibly successful. I think if you
Yeah.
put real tactics into flashy moves for movies, it turns out way better than doing this bullshit.
Yeah, and it'll also teach the general populace the right moves to get out of potential situations.
Oh yeah. It's also more important to be teaching the people that are paying for self-defense actual self-defense.
Actual things. But like most people, like the general populace, they would get like when they think of a fight, they'd think of like a movie fight.
Yeah.
So if you
I
actually
could do
teach
some
them
Jackie
real,
Chan shit.
I mean that was mostly made up for the movie, but
Mhm.
yeah, but like if you put realistic fights into a movie, then that will, you know what I'm saying, sort of thing.
Yeah,
It
I
might
get
have
you.
some sort of effect.
If
Like,
you
wasn't
put
there
realistic fights in the movie, people are going to see that and be more accustomed to, okay, that's what you do instead of this bullshit that doesn't work. I get what you're saying.
I saw this article where this guy was this is years ago, but he was like he was like he loved Bruce Lee and stuff, and he was in the shops, and this guy came with a knife to like rob the shop, and he fucking disarmed him, and he's like, I just been watching a lot of Bruce Lee, so I did something I saw in the film, and it worked.
Yeah, well, Bruce Lee was a legit badass. Like he was he was a legit martial artist. Like he
Rest
wasn't
in
just
peace.
about the movies and doing flashy
Just don't
stuff
talk
for
to
the
him about
show.
Taiwan.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, you can't talk to him about Taiwan, but yeah.
Can't talk to anyone about Taiwan now. You'll get canceled.
What's
Fuck,
Taiwan?
All right, let's watch the next one.
After
then Winnie
all
the
these
Pooh
bacon,
pops
I
up
sent
and he
you a
goes-
good one.
You sent me a good one. All right.
I
Hey,
sent
we
you-
still
I
got
sent
my
you a good
clip
one
to watch.
after this. Yeah, but mine's better.
No. We're
Okay,
watching mine, and then
before
we
you
can
play the video,
Yeah.
wouldn't, like, if you've got a gun pointed to the back of your head, as soon as you move, wouldn't they just pull the trigger?
Yes, absolutely. That's what they're gonna do. Like if someone has a gun to the back of your head, they probably want something. Give them that
Yes.
thing.
Oh yeah, I would give him.
Do not fight back if you got a gun to the back of your
Give
head.
them that thing. That's your first option.
They want your wallet? Fucking, you don't own that wallet anymore.
Yeah, that's their wallet.
Yeah, I'll be
Their
like,
wallet.
oh, they're like, give me your wallet. I'm like, do you mean your wallet?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Give me your.
I don't give a fuck.
Give me your. The only thing is that maybe save your life is like, all right, I'm reaching for my wallet. Like.
Yeah, but we're Australian. We don't have guns.
Yeah. So if we're in the situation where there's a gun, it's like, I'm all yours.
Yeah, okay. Here's my wallet.
You can have me.
I'd
Yeah.
negotiate it, but like, can I just get my license and like all my other stuff there? You can take the
Yeah.
wallet.
I just
and
want
the
my
credit card.
ID. You can have
Yeah,
the
Can
cash.
I just get my license? You can have
It's like,
my
I just
credit,
don't.
you can have
I
my
don't
debit
want to.
card and all that other shit.
Mhm.
I don't want to line
Yeah,
up at the fucking car place and get another
Yeah,
ID.
it's
I
a
just
Yeah,
pain.
I
don't
don't-
want to do that.
I have to wear a mask now. It's a
Yeah.
pain. I don't
Yeah.
want to.
It's like you
Can I have my
robbing me.
SIM
It's bad
card? You
enough
can have
you're
the
gonna
phone,
have to
I just-
rob my time.
Yeah, it's like, I'll reboot the phone for you.
Yeah.
Just give me
I'll
the
even
SIM
give
card.
you 30 minutes before I cancel the credit cards if you let me keep my ID.
Oh.
Look,
You
I'll
don't,
give
but
you
give
say
me
you
my
do.
phone as well.
Yeah, I can literally just open an app and fucking disable my credit card.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Online banking.
All right, let's watch this masterpiece. So a gun pointed to the back of her head, kind of, and let's see.
Yeah,
how
you-
they
As soon
do.
as you
just
move,
gonna-
you get shot.
The way the gun is now, she's just getting scalped. That's it,
Oh yeah, she's getting popped.
and maybe some ear damage.
All right, so let's see how she disarms
Well, I
him.
mean, if she gets a hole in the back of the head, the ear damage won't matter.
though.
Yeah, that's true. No, but it looks like the gun's raised. It's a bit grainy, so.
Yeah, it's right to the brains.
Oh, okay.
So let's see what she. Okay.
No,
For
she
one,
would have gotten shot way before that.
for one, that was way too. Like, do I have this slowed down at all? I have this on 0.5 speed. So let's watch this in real time.
okay.
That's not fast enough. That is.
I think they also
not
slowed
fast.
it down in the. That feels like it's also slowed down.
Well, all right, no. Look at the like jiggle, and I'm not even being.
Yeah, no,
sexual
that's
here.
real.
That's real time.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, no, like you can slow it down at certain points. So that, like,
They
when
totally
she starts
didn't,
taking
though.
down the gun.
Like, unless they did some really cheeky editing here.
Yeah,
I think
like,
that's
what
real
I mean.
time. That's for sure real time.
How'd she get the gun so easy?
Okay, so
Why
what
would
she
that-
does is she
palms him.
essentially dodges her head out of the. I'm gonna slow this down so we can narrate it. So what she does is dodges her head out of the way, but not well. It's not even to the side. It's more.
All he has to
under.
do is.
And then she swims her arm over his, grabs not even the gun, just wraps up the hand, and palm strikes him in the chin. And then throws him to the ground.
Thing is,
This
his
is
wrist could have just
America.
gone bang into her, like, legs or some shit.
Yeah, no, she was dead multiple times. And the one thing is this right here. She doesn't have control of that gun very much here. Like, that is
Not at all. That's what I'm saying. He's got his wrist. Like, he can just angle his wrist and just bang in the leg or something.
At this point, or this point when he sees her turning, or this point when the grip is still loose, you know what he could have done?
His arm could have come back in.
It's very simple, right? He has it like this. She takes her time to swing the arm way wide and come way over here. Do that.
Yeah,
That's
bring it
all
out.
you have to do. bring it to your pec, right? Use this arm, push away, bam, bam, bam.
Bang, bang.
That's the thing. What I always see in like movies, like if you've got a gun, don't put it right in front of them where they're in reach. Just stand back a little bit, like a meter, or like just out of reach, because you know, or to, like it's like even in movies when they're waiting to like talk to the person, just fucking kill them, bro.
Yeah.
Why wait?
Yeah, right. No,
Like, there's less chance that the card will be declined if you kill the person.
Well, honestly,
Yeah.
in America, if someone breaks into your home, just kill them. It's gonna be much easier on you legally if you just kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because weren't you saying that if you shoot them and they survive,
you can
then
be
that's-
charged. Yeah.
you can be charged with.
It's
whatever you said.
dependent on the state. You can be charged. But most states, you're more legally liable. Like if they're alive to like explain their case in court, they can go, no, I was just planning on stealing anything. I put my hands up. He still shot me. Then you're legally liable. But if they break in and he gets one to the dome and he's dead, then that was a home invasion 100%. There's nothing anyone can say about it. And you're completely off scot-free unless you're maybe in California or somewhere with terrible laws.
I had a good idea. If any of this happened in real life, I think because of my weight, I could get away with that. Oh, I think I'm having a. And then it's call an ambulance.
But not
for me. Yeah.
And then if they like, oh, I'll just reach into his pocket. I'll just be like, grabbed your hand. Easy peasy. And then I'll be like,
Yeah, but I feel like if someone's got a gun up into the back of your head, they would have said, don't move or I'll shoot. So if you move any reasonable amount, they'll fucking just shoot you.
Yeah, no, that wallet's yours, dude. Do what you want with it. There's maybe $100 in there at a time, max.
What? My wallet? What do you mean? I don't have a wallet. It's your wallet.
We don't really keep too much cash. I think America uses a lot more cash than us. I usually just have my card or something.
We're here in Australia. We're transitioning into a card like cashless society.
Yeah, the only reason I'd ever have cash is to gamble. That's basically it.
Yeah. No,
to gamble or like buy shit
We primarily
Gumtree
use
or-
cards too, but there's still a large population that carries some cash on them. Like I carry a little bit of cash on me.
Like
Um,
as soon as
when
I
I
get
was-
cash, I try and get rid of it as soon as possible.
Yeah, when I was in Japan, I only had cash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Like
you can
if
use
you
your card.
go to like a different
It's weird.
country, then
Most places-
yeah, have
yeah.
cash on you, but
Mhm.
so you don't have to pay the fucking
Yeah.
currency exchange fees. Fuck that.
Okay, so same
Taxes,
chick,
baby.
right? She's instead of doing a pistol, now it says rifle. This is a shotgun. That's totally a shotgun. But we're and it,
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't,
like
it doesn't even have a
pulp action.
It's pump action shotgun. It doesn't even have a stock on it to like simulate being a rifle. It's very short. It's very bad. Like look
he's
at all the
holding with
guns
one
they
hand
have.
as well, wouldn't
That's
the
that
kickback-
right there. That's better as a rifle. Use that.
Hey, Bacon, you're the gun expert. What shotgun is that?
I don't know what shotgun that is.
Cause-
It's some kind of pump shotty, probably a cheaper model, or it's
Mossberg
like
pump.
or it's like a I don't know. I can't picture what a Mossberg 500 looks.
He's a
like
one
right
pump
off of
chump.
my head, but it's not a Remington. I don't think that's what I own. But yeah, let's see how she does this.
That
She's-
looks too curvy to be.
for one,
but I could be wrong.
look at this. She's already started with her hand on the barrel, so good on them. Like who's
Like,
gonna,
looks like
who's
a
gonna
lady.
start with their hand on? Okay, so she has it,
It's like pull the trigger, fucking.
and he's teaching.
Okay.
Do you see the grip strength on
That's-
this man? Oh, let me
That's
let
not
go.
that's not a spaz, is it?
I can't tell.
It looks like a spaz.
It kind of.
Without the
No,
stock.
actually,
Without
when I
the,
look at it, that does look like a Remington down here, a Remington 870.
Yeah, just look at the barrel though. Is that not a spaz?
It's not a Spaz 12. Spaz 12s
Okay.
look much different than this. They have like a side charging handle. They've got like a button on the bottom. They've got a different shape, but it resembles it a little bit up here.
Yeah, like it just looks like a spaz, but without the the stock on it.
Yeah, I can see that from here. It kind of does, but no,
But I'm not
that's
the gun expert.
I'm not a gun expert either. I'm just American. But but no, it does kind of resemble a Spaz 12, but it's not. It's totally not.
Okay.
All right, so look at this man's champion level grip strength. For one,
Well, for one, why wouldn't you be
pull
holding the
trigger.
shotgun
Just pull the trigger
with both hands?
Yeah, for one, you got one hand on there, right? Put your other hand on there, pull the trigger. She will not be surviving.
Like you can't miss with a shotgun.
Oh my god.
Fucking,
Terrible.
how bad are they that they can mistake a shotgun for a fucking rifle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was all of them that I had planted. I mean, it took us long. That was 45
Yeah.
minutes of us shitting on them. 45
That's what happens when
minutes.
Johnny sins.
Play-
I wouldn't
play
be
my video.
complaining if this was like some sort of like, you know, well-known like, you know, stuntman movie training sort of thing.
I'll play Jack's video because it is Detroit Urban Survival Tactics, and
Like
and then I'll play
if they were
Jack's video.
training like stuntmen or actors to like movie fight, then I can understand the way they're doing it. But like if they're charging the general populace to fucking learn this shit,
Yeah, they're totally charging the general populace.
like
They have a whole website.
unless they're just underplaying the videos just as some sort of advertising, but then actually doing like proper techniques,
Mm-hmm.
then I can sort of understand the way they're doing it on YouTube. But
Oh,
who knows?
yeah, totally not. They're not doing movies or anything. They're teaching people how to survive on the street. Well, they're teaching people how to
So-
die on the streets, but
Yeah. So what you're saying is like what they're showing in YouTube is what you're basically paying for.
yes. Yeah. No. So what they're showing on YouTube is what they're paying for.
Well, I'm going to take my money elsewhere.
Yes, I do not. If you're ever in
Buy some
Detroit,
beers with that money.
I do not recommend going there. And
Well, you kind
if
of
this
shit
is what the
Detroit,
SCP Foundation are hiring, then fuck that. I
Alright.
don't trust them in my safety.
yeah. All right, let's watch this. Self-defense class gone wrong. Don't listen to them. It's
It's cap.
It is cap.
Believe they're going to kill you, if you believe they're going to take you to a secondary location, if you believe your life's in danger and you can't trust them with the gun to the back of your skull, here is an intelligent option.
When can you trust someone with a gun to their skull?
Yeah.
That's totally what he was showing too.
Yeah.
That's totally what would happen. No,
Yes.
yeah, that's absolutely.
Yes, that would totally what happened. As soon as you move, they'd pull the trigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Bae, can I send you the video anyway?
I love
the
those
Punisher
videos,
fight
so.
scene.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna get copyright stricken so bad. Let's do it because we don't make any money off these anyway.
Yeah, if it's, I don't
Yay.
think you can. Your video won't get taken down if it's not monetized
Nope,
or anything.
it won't get taken down. Let's start this over.
Well, no. We're doing criticism and reviews, so technically it's fair use.
That's true, but like they're still gonna. It's gonna be put up for. It's not eligible for monetization, but we don't make any money anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until you get sponsored.
Because he like rolls into him, so you'll see. It's the guy with the axe.
Oh
Yeah,
the guy
it's-
coming over there right now.
Let's go.
Even that's more realistic though. He grabs a leg at least.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's still a very good way to get your back taken, but of course the last dude standing is the one giving him. Oh, there's your thumb in the eye.
This is the eye gouge one. Yeah.
Oh man.
Ow.
Using the weight of gravity. And then this is the cool part, right? It's like the Punisher logo.
On his chest.
Like it's like on his chest from all the blood.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No, that's there, ready? Devlin.
He's a little too violent, I think, for the.
Yeah, he says he'll do it if they keep it just as dark and gritty.
Mm-hmm. And they totally
I mean-
should. It was a great show.
I mean, that's what the Punisher is, though. He's not meant to be like a kid friendly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's an anti-hero. He's supposed to be a little darker and grimmer and doing like some nasty shit.
He's like
what
the.
Deadpool should have been.
Well, Deadpool was pretty fucking.
Deadpool's pretty fucking gritty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like Deadpool should have been like.
No, Deadpool's
level
perfect.
of violence.
He's funny as
It's
well.
supposed to
He's
be
perfect.
a comedy. Yeah,
Ryan
Deadpool-
Reynolds does it well.
Deadpool's great. Ryan Reynolds is
did a-
Deadpool.
Yeah,
That's the
honestly,
only
yeah.
character he can play, but he plays it well.
Oh no,
Also
Ryan Reynolds is good in
Detective
everything he
Pikachu.
does.
Well, yeah, but it's the same character in everything.
Yeah, no, he
does.
just plays Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, exactly. And Ryan Reynolds
Yeah,
is
if
Deadpool.
you watch his interviews, because he's actually just such a funny cunt in real
Mhm.
life. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, he does. His talent is being Ryan Reynolds, the funny cunt. That's his only
Yeah.
talent, and it's phenomenal. Oh man! All right.
I think Jack
well-
sent you a video as well.
Oh, is there another one?
I think Jack sent you one, yeah.
I already did.
Oh yeah, we already watched it. Remember?
And we already watched it.
It was,
Oh, it was the no cap one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't expect that to take us like 50 minutes, so we're
No, that's
almost
good,
we're
that's good.
almost approaching the hour mark. We don't even really need to do anything else, I guess. This is
Yeah,
still a fun
that was good.
podcast. I like doing this, though.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh man! All
We
right.
can do more
Podcast
React stuff
review.
in the future.
Yeah, we can do more reaction stuff in the future. I don't mind.
Yeah, we just all find videos.
We should
or
start doing
whatever.
Reddit videos.
We could, yeah.
I mean,
Reddit's
you guys
pretty fun.
compile videos for us to watch. I'll watch your guys' stream and we can react. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
That can be a recurring segment. I don't
It's
care.
easy. It's an
Well,
easy
what sort of
segment to do.
videos do we want to compile?
Like literally anything.
Yeah, I'll do anything. Like before this, before I came up with the idea of the watching the Detroit Urban Survival guy, I was just compiling videos of Joe Biden being stupid. Like that was my original plan, and I'm like, wait, this would be way better.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I guess we'll end it here. I'll link Waggas down in the description.
Yes.
My channel, I stream like Halo and stuff sometimes when I get free time.
Follow my Twitch. I will be streaming most of this year, but I feel like it.
All right, so you're going Twitch more, not YouTube.
A bit of both.
Okay, I'll link them. I'll link them both.
Link both.
And
I'll cycle between them.
Invite me to stream with you, cunt. All right.
Yeah.
All the links will be down in the description. Anyone got anything else to say before we head off?
No.
Chicken nuggets.
Bad Dragons, please sponsor.
Yeah, come on, Bad Dragons. Like I said, come to daddy.
Sponsor my Twitch.